Have you ever felt like giving up on your dreams? It's like it's just not worth it to try anymore? Well, if you have, I want you to hear this. This is the story of the return from Babylon. The people of God had been exiled in Babylon for 70 years, but God had a plan to bring them back. And his plan involved a man named Ezra. Now, Ezra was a teacher who was very skilled in the law of Moses. So he got the call from God to lead these spiritual rebels back to Jerusalem. And though he didn't have military might or political power, God's hand was upon him, which meant that he had favor with the king. And because of that, he was able to take the people back to Jerusalem and rededicate themselves to God. When they arrived, the first thing that Ezra did was he devoted himself to studying, practicing, and teaching God's word. He was so zealous for God that he didn't just want to read the law, he wanted to live it. And as he studied, he realized something. They had left the true worship of God and taken on the customs of the people around them. So he called the people together and told them to put away their idols and get their hearts focused on God again. And guess what? The people listened. They were so hungry and thirsty for God that 2,000 people ended up repenting of their sins and recommitting their lives to God. And this is the amazing thing. When you choose to follow God with all your heart, he will cause your light to shine. In Ezra's case, the king noticed that God was causing their crops to be fruitful and their livestock to multiply. And the king asked, "What is the reason for all this prosperity?" And when they told him that it was because they were serving the God of Abraham, the king gave them permission to continue to worship God and even gave them extra supplies to build a temple. Friends, no matter how bad things may look right now, never give up on your dreams. God is in the business of taking people from where they are and transforming their lives. If you put your trust in Jesus, he will give you the strength you need to make it through. So don't quit now. God has plans and purposes for you that are just beginning to unfold. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the animated stories from the Bible. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss an upload. Also, we would love to hear from you. What do you think God is trying to teach us through the story of Ezra? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Till next time, remember God loves you, and so do we.